Today I am going to sit down and have an interview with the members of Positive Noise in the band. They are currently touring with Shattered Badge. Thanks for taking the time, guys. I have 21 questions for you, but first, can I have your names and age?
My name is Ben Walter, and I'm 22 years old.
Dylan Putnam Smith, and I'm 24 years old.
Ryan Capoletti, 34.
Sock, 28? Yeah.
Okay. Tristan Kempston, 31.
Kevin Kitchell, 32 years old.
Casey Loring, 24, almost 25.
First question. How would you describe your hair?
Bushy. And a little auburny.
My hair, thick and luscious, and dark. I would describe it like an exquisite dark chocolate.
Long.
Longest it's ever been.
Short.
I have a mohawk.
It's really short right now, but for the first time in my life, I have a longer beard than I actually have hair, so, yep,
Where do you see the human race in 100 years from now in 2112?
I think it's going to be a really populated planet, and I think it's going to get a little dirty around here, I think.
100 years from now, I don't know. Hopefully it'd be something like an Ewok village. We would all live in trees, and we would all be covered in hair, and hopefully we would get along.
No change.
Gone.
Involved.
Hopefully living a lifestyle of sustainability.
Yep.
And harmoniously with the planet at large.
Man, I really feel bad about saying this, but it's unfortunate. I think with all the nuclear weapons that countries in the world are producing, I don't really have high hopes that we're going to use our technology to further advance ourselves. Unfortunately, I think our technology is going to be used to destroy everything in which we know exists, which is it's a total bummer.
Please list the top most recent albums or artists you currently have in rotation.
I listen to I like really weird stuff, like even there's a composer named Ennio Morricone.
Okay.
I really like that. He does stuff for all those old spaghetti westerns.
Defeatist, Tyranny of Decay. Crystal Castles, I don't know the name of the album. Crystal Castles. What was there? Capitalist Casualties, Subdivisions in Ruin. Listen to that. What was there? I don't know. The Cure, there was The Cure. There's the singles collection. And,
36 Chambers of Charlene. I started watching.
And yeah, I don't know. I guess I've only listened to 4 albums.
I hate questions like this because I can never answer them.
Why can't you answer it?
I don't know. I just get a mind fuck and I can't fucking remember.
22, take off your pants and jacket. Trial. I don't know. The one that begins with like the cello and stuff. The Rat Storm 7-inch, the Ultra K LP, and then the Merkit discography.
Hunky Dory by David Bowie. I think Rose Clouds of the Holocaust by Death in June. Probably Midnight Marauders by Tribe Called Quest. Can't remember past that.
I listened, because we were in the car, I listened to the Cross the Line record, Denial, the Catacombs of the Grotesque, Sepultura's Arise, Panthymonium, Chaos and Confusion, and on the way back from the store we listened to the Boss's album, Nebraska.
Alright, geez. I know there's probably going to be some people making fun of me for this one, but that new Skrillex Bangarang EP was pretty darn good. I'm into stuff like that. Jeez. But gee, you shouldn't be embarrassed about what makes things make you happy. So, F off, okay? Probably my most favorite thing I've been listening to right now it's a project by, I think, a guy named John Boswell. It's called the Symphony of Science, which is basically just they take like cosmologists and astronomers talking, and they auto-tune their voices and make really neat little nerdy songs. I'm really into that right now. Then in the van here, I just got done listening to Ladytron's Witching Hour. DJ Tiesto, I'm kind of into that right now. That song he did, Feel It in My Bones with Tegan and Sarah, I really like that. Geez, I can't pick all non-punk bands, holy crap. I'm gonna have to go with an oldie but goodie, Asta Kosk, Rockmont Svenen LP, and let's pick the new Ancient Filth 7-inch that just came out. Holy crap, those boys know how to jam. And probably one of my favorite punk records of all time, the Old Sarum, Raise the Curtain split. Man, there's not a bad song on that record. Oh, don't even get me started. Listen to the Old Sarum, Raise the Curtain split. Ah.
What are the last 5 food items or drinks you have consumed on tour?
So right now I'm on water. I got bread and peanut butter. I have trail mix and the salad. So that's 5, right?
Yeah.
Wicked sick fucking black bean dip and jalapeno corn chips. Saranac Imperial Stout. Water. Kombucha Botanic No. 9. Mountain Dew and whiskey.
Water.
Pizza.
Jumbo slice. Where are the jumbo? This jumbo slice piece seriously this big. Yeah. Me and Sock almost died. Everyone almost died.
You ate one?
Yes. I had water, a Yingling, and some water.
Big leafy green salad. Some trail mix.
Name the movie.
Strawberry, raspberry, banana, almond butter, green smoothie, and tabbouleh. Was that 5?
What are the last 5 foods and drinks you've consumed?
Stonewall's mild jerky and cherry cheek kombucha, and I had some of your nuggets, some of the caramel porter, and then I had some of my crystallized ginger, which I offered you.
Yeah.
Which I think I'll take a little piece of right now.
That's mostly drinks if you're asking for the last 5. It was the Saranac Imperial Stout, which is 9%. It was pretty unimpressive. It did not hide its alcohol and didn't have a lot of depth of flavor. Then we had a caramel porter. Where was that from?
Saranac as well.
That was watery and had a lot of caramel flavor, but it tasted kind of artificial. I don't think that this brewery preserves stuff well in the bottle. I bet all this stuff would have been better in the on tap, because it just seemed like a lot of the really small breweries I've been to, like if they have a shitty distributor, because we bought the stuff from a Wegmans, which is a real big grocery store, like they would just well, it would be if it was more fresh. It's strange because these are both dark beers. You wouldn't expect the freshness to really count, but it was it's hard to tell because it's all. It just was. You could taste it was old or exposed to lots of light and temperature change. But anyway, then the next we went to the food co-op in Erie, and I had a tempeh wrap thing that was vegan. It was pretty good. And then before that, I had a sandwich from a lot of sandwiches from stuff. I never buy sandwiches. I always cook food. But then before that, it was a sandwich from that shitty health food store in Lansing, and before that, it was coffee.
Yeah.
So that was the accurate answer.
All right, we're on tour right now, and I'm trying to eat as raw vegan as possible to try to get rid of this awful holiday constipation I have unfortunately been enduring the last couple days. I ate at Veggie Galaxy in Boston and had an arugula salad and some of their coconut ice cream. Last night I drank Unibrew Brewery Ephemere beer. That's really good. Apple beer rules. What else? I had some dehydrated mangoes, an avocado, some cashews, a goji berry kombucha. I don't know, is that 5? Yeah.
What book are you currently reading or have last read?
The first Game of Thrones. That's the first one. That's what I'm reading right now. I think it's George R.R. Martin.
All right, cool.
Woods After Dark? Or Woods in the Dark? Something about dark woods.
Okay.
Well, the only book that I've really been reading at all lately is Meat is for Pussies.
The Macho Paradox by Jackson something.
Dance of Dragons by George R.R. Martin.
The book I last read was my chemistry textbook. After that, no, that's not true. I was reading to my lovely girlfriend. I was reading her David Sedaris Me Talk Pretty one day. I guess that was the last book I read. It's really fun reading out loud to your girlfriend.
I'm currently reading a book called A Demon Haunted World, Science is a Candle in the Dark by Carl Sagan.
What is your current living situation like?
I have 2 roommates just outside of a college campus I'm going to. And it's not bad. We have a good deal on the house, and it's not bad.
Homeless.
Homeless.
Amazing. My dream come true. Collective situation with 6 other people and 2 dogs.
Stable.
I own a home. I live with Travis Dodge, who is the coolest roommate ever. And then after trying to kick Dylan Putnam Smith out multiple times, a year later he's back living on my goddamn couch. But the real 2 landlords are my 2 cats, Tolt and Zay, who run shit and just let me live there.
It's great. I live in a house that I'm soon to be going to buy with my girlfriend Kate, my roommate of 3 years James Mativa, my roommate of 1 year Sean McMahon, and a freeloader hippie named Andrew Ostrom, except he's not really a hippie. He has been staying in our basement.
Theoretically, imagine you have just gained consciousness in a world much similar to planet Earth. However, it is completely void of all human intelligence. What is the first thing you would do?
I think I'd cry.
Dig a hole, burn some wood.
I don't know. I'm tired. I'm fucking tired.
All right.
I go to sleep. I take a nap. That's the answer. I take a nap.
Probably stretch.
Cool. Stake out a good piece of real estate.
Breathe?
The first thing I would do would be to make sure I was safe, my surroundings were safe. Then I'd probably take off all my clothes and live harmoniously with my environment. Probably look for a waterfall and do some swimming. Sounds about good.
What shirt are you currently wearing?
It's actually a shirt made by my girlfriend for Christmas, and it's of Ennio Morricone.
Sin or Den.
Alarm.
I'm wearing a striped sweater, AK Press hoodie, and 7 Inches of Freedom t-shirt.
Capitalist casualties.
Yeah. Subdivision and ruin.
I'm wearing just a black plain polo shirt because I wanted to not wear band shirts and have a mohawk. So when I get my picture in MRR, I look really, really cool. I look timeless because I've already got gray hair. I don't have a lot of time left.
I'm wearing a shirt, a $5 shirt I just bought at the Armageddon shop in Boston. Sunday morning Einstein shirt.
Do you remember where you got the shoes you are wearing now?
I actually think I got these. It was probably not this Christmas, but the Christmas before.
Purchased them the day after Christmas in Petoskey.
I got them for Christmas.
Some thrift store.
Pair of Red Wings that I bought like 5 years ago.
Oh, I found them on it. I have some like really hip bicycling shoes by the Chrome Messenger Bag Company, and I got them on Amazon for real cheap from some skate shop that that was probably going out of business or something.
Totally jealous. I love those shoes.
They were $27 for
They're-
shoes that cost like a pound of flesh and your firstborn.
Yeah, real jealous.
No, they fell apart. Actually, I would never recommend Chrome shoes to anyone because they if you were to pay full price for them, hopefully they're made differently than the pair that I got because they did not last as long as a pair of $90 shoes should.
Yeah, cool. Geez, maybe like this recent summer, I found a pair of black Velcro shoes at a Goodwill. I've been searching for a very long time for a pair of Velcro shoes that are size 11 that fit my feet. I love them. Slip them right on. Don't gotta worry about tying no laces. They're superb.
Name a very large number.
50.
333.
666.
800.
Very large number. 1134.
2 billion.
How about a Googleplex, which is, what is it, 10 to the 100th power. You couldn't even write it out on pieces of paper in the known universe. It's so large. Take that.
Would you cut off both of your pinky toes if it meant it would save the life of a completely unconnected Livy being somewhere in a far-off galaxy?
In a far-off galaxy. I would do it. I have to say yes to this question.
I'd like to think I would, but probably not.
No.
Who's saving them? How? Who's cutting off my toe? Why do I have to cut off my toe to save someone? I need more information.
Definitely.
I do not appreciate your abstract evaluation of life.
Pinky toes, I don't know, because if you lose your pinky toes, don't you doesn't it screw your balance up? But then, who am I to say my balance is more worthy of having than another life somewhere? I guess I would need some sort of proof. But if they're completely unconnected, I would probably not get any proof. So, I don't know. I like to think of myself as a good guy, Greg, so I'm going to have to say yes.
Can you list the 2 elements on the periodic table that are liquids at room temperature?
Oh man, I can't.
No.
No.
Fuck no.
There's only 2? I don't know.
Bromide? Oh, mercury.
Yeah! Fucking Kevin got it!
But bromine's a solid?
Yeah. No, bromine's a liquid. Bromine and mercury.
Oh, bromine. Oh, okay. Iodine's a solid? Oh, yeah, because you don't use molecular iodine. Because it's not... You can't have molecular iodine.
Kevin fucking Kitchell, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking genius.
What is the last video game you have beaten, or have at least devoted more than 1 hour to?
It's a boxing game called Fight Night Champion. Been playing that way too much recently.
What console is that on?
It's Xbox 360.
Simpsons. There's the Simpsons arcade game, Pinball Pete's, and that's it.
Galaga.
It had to be Age of Empires over a year ago on a computer. Yeah, Age of Empires, yeah.
Sweet.
At least devoted more than 1 hour to Super Mario Galaxy, which I'm playing with my son right now.
Sweet.
I was replaying Twilight Princess, but I'm really I haven't played Skyward Sword yet, and I'm excited about that because
On Wii or GameCube?
Skyward Sword,
Yeah.
it's not available
Or, no, on Twilight Princess's Wii or GameCube.
on my Dolphin emulator on my computer.
Oh, even cooler. I played Pokemon Heart Gold. Most recently, I battled my roommate Andy, in which I won both with my Salamance's Dragon Rage, Dragon Dance combo, but I don't think I played an hour, so the last video game I beat would probably be Streets of Rage 2 for Sega Genesis. I love that game. I used to always play as Max as a little kid, the big bodybuilder guy, but now I'm kind of a little bit more stealthier, and I like to choose Axel.
What is the last movie you have watched?
It's called Four Lions.
Last movie I watched. Oh, I know it. Oh, The Dark Knight.
Cool.
This way?
Little Nicky.
Do I get on this?
Greatest movie of all time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think it was either The Adjustment Bureau or Mission Impossible 4 or something. Sucked, by the way.
Hudsucker Proxy, which is a lovely romantic movie that it's very important to me and my beloved.
Contact with Jodie Foster. Total babe.
Who was your first best friend?
Trevor Klein.
Alexander Joseph Fields.
Ryan.
David.
Ben Wolf.
Jason Stowe.
Justin Christmas. I wish we were still friends.
If you could only say one single word for the rest of your life, what would you choose?
Please.
Cattywampus.
Either Little or Nicky.
Maybe.
Huh? I have no idea. Let's go with huh.
Water.
That's good. That's interesting.
I would say Knuchalach, which is a word I made up in 2nd grade and have been saying. For some reason, I have this weird thing where every year at New Year's Day, when the clock strikes midnight, I say Knuchalach right away in my head so that I can be the first person every year since I was in 2nd grade to say the word Knuchalach, which is I don't remember what it meant or whatever, but I just remember making up that word, so I'd just be the weird guy walking around saying Knuchalach and everyone would think it would be crazy.
How would you rather die? By hanging, drowning, or self-immolation?
I would do hanging.
Drowning.
Yeah, hanging.
Hanging.
I'd rather burn myself to death.
Self-immolation. I just want to send a message.
But I hear that would be the fastest and actually what you wouldn't think, but it would be the most painless way to die. Because if you were to fully self-immolate yourself, it would kill off all the nerve endings in such a short amount of time. It would burn your nerve endings off that you wouldn't feel it and you'd slowly just pass out.
If you had to choose between the two, what would you rather lose, your legs or your arms?
My gut reaction's legs. I would rather lose the legs.
I'd just rather die. Can I do one arm and one leg?
I'd rather lose both. I feel my body has full unity amongst each other, and I don't want to abandon any parts without abandoning the other. So if I lost one, I would get rid of the rest.
I think my legs.
Legs.
Oh, legs easy. I've thought about this too.
Good.
I would say it would probably be easier to use. Man, I don't know. It'd probably be easier to use prosthetic legs if I chose legs, but then I would think in the long run it would be so much more rewarding to be able to just go out and run in a field than it would be just to be able to grasp things. So I would say even if it is a little bit harder to use a prosthetic arm, I would lose my arms because in the long run I would find it much more rewarding to just be able to get up and run.
Would you rather live a normal life for 1 month and be forced to jump out of a plane without a parachute, or live for 10 years during a famine in which you would slowly die of disease and starvation?
I would slow death all the way.
Alright.
1 month to 10 years. You know.
Jump out of a plane. I'll do it. I take the month. Take the easy way out.
I'd rather live 10 years of misery than 1 month of happiness.
10 years.
First option, for sure.
Alright.
Well, if I still had the same people in my life, I'd choose 10 years because the people I know and love are positive and I'd rather even just the 1 year of the 10 would be worth it, you know. Not even a year, any amount, you know. I'd rather have more than a day if I could, no matter what.
Well, a long, slow death would suck. So I would say 1 month and then have to fall to my death because I would just make sure I live that 1 month up to the absolute fullest and make sure that skydive fucking ruled.
If all humans had to change the color of their skin to a color in the rainbow, what color would you choose?
I think I'd do a nice light blue.
Oh, black. Black as fuck.
Black isn't in the rainbow.
Sure it is. Roy G. Bad.
I would just fuck colors black.
Green.
Green, okay, cool.
Blue. I'd like to be blue.
Blue.
I think that the healthiest color for people who work in the outdoors would be something, darker than an Anglo. Like, is there a single color? I guess, tan. I think that would be the most biologically appropriate color for most humans to have.
Totally green. Yeah, green. Absolutely. No question about it. I would be harmoniously living in the woods, and I'd be green.
If you had to have a fifth limb somewhere on your body, where would it be?
I think we come right on my neck.
Third arm would be cool. I'd have a third arm.
I would love to have a tail. A tail that was functional like an arm.
Probably my head, because I kind of already do. With bump. Come on.
Where if you looked it on my body, would I really have saying that? Right below my right arm, where it is right now.
Oh, it would be awesome to have one, like right another arm on my left arm, coming right out at the elbow.
Out of a hand that comes out of right in the middle of my back. So I could do one-handed push-ups with all my legs and my arms in the air, and it would look very weird.
Thanks for your time, guys. Enjoy the rest of your tour.